Hi, this is Mark Deering. So, here's another video. It's all about property, but it's all about people that want to actually start in property. I'm always surprised at the amount of people I meet when I'm networking that are really keen to get into property, but are probably more keen to get out of the job they're in. And that sounds quite crazy, but so many people don't like what they do. Now, I'm very lucky. I've been in property for 20 years and I love what I do. So, that's me. However, for people that are interested in getting into property, I think it's useful for you to understand where to really start. Now, one of the things that I talk to people initially about is finances. So many people say to me, I'm going to pack in this job and I'm going to start property. Well, my answer to that is don't do it. The first thing you need to do is look at your finances. I'm sure you've got goals and ideas that you want, but your finances are the most important thing. So what you need to do is download probably 3 or 4 months worth of bank statements, or alternatively, and you could do it together by the way, is go on to something like the Citizens Advice Bureau site and they will do you an income and expenditure sheet so you can actually see where your expenses are going. Because actually, in reality, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you spend. So many people spend a lot more than they actually earn, and this is what we call credit. And in many ways, it's actually bad credit. So have a look and think about downloading your bank statements and working out, just on a month-to-month basis, say over the last 3 or 4 months, how much have you actually been spending versus how much you're actually earning? And the reason I want you to do this is I want you to have an understanding. There are ways of saving money, but also if you're going to get into the property game, it's great to know what you actually need to earn in property. And is it a passive income? Yes, to a degree it is, but you still need to know what you're spending. And it's traditional that, of course, the more you earn, eventually the more you spend. But that's creating a lifestyle that you want. And creating your lifestyle is really important. Everybody should have goals, not just that, ambitions and goals and things that they want to achieve for themselves and for the family. So if you're looking at starting in property, let's start off with what you actually spend every month. Because that is going to be the figure that you need to look at doing and look at aiming for when you're getting into property. And there are lots of ways of getting into property. So this is just a simple expression. It's just the first thing that I think you need to do. So go ahead, have a look at the last 2 or 3 months worth of bank statements. Have a look at what you're spending. If you want an idea of saving money, then there are lots of different ways. I've done much over the years. A good example for you would be on your mobile phones. So many people are paying huge amount of money monthly on a mobile phone. It's totally unnecessary. I had a mobile phone. I was paying, up until the beginning of this year, I was paying about £45 a month, which I think is quite normal for most people. I now pay £9.50. That's a huge saving. I decided, after having my broadband and everything, TV, everything put up again for I don't know how many times in the last 2 or 3 years, I looked at that and decided I would get it reduced. Now, if you're person that likes sports and stuff, and you're into paying that amount of money, and it can be a considerable amount of money, then talk to them about getting it reduced. Maybe you can change the sort of channels you have, or maybe you can just phone them and say, look, you're struggling at the moment. What can they do? And they'll often reduce what you're paying now, and they'll reduce it maybe for 6 months or even a year. So again, it's always worth that conversation. So do me a favour, take a good look at what you're spending money on and see how much it's costing you each month. And then we'll go from there. Let's have a look at what we can do. This is just the first beginnings for me. I'm going to give you lots of other ideas and how to actually get into property and do it right. So there's not the fear factor for you. So if you're interested, please like, share this video, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. So let's get that message out to everybody that's interested in getting involved in property. Thank you for listening.